Hi friends, it's Tracy again. I'm back to do my cash stuffing envelope video for my paycheck number 1 for the month of July. I only get paid twice a month for my full-time job, so I stuff my envelopes twice a month. The first one is a bigger one versus my second one, which is pretty small. It's only really the groceries that gets refilled at that time and my car maintenance sinking fund. So I have my money here, and I don't know if you noticed that when I did my paycheck to paycheck budget, I forgot to write out my little post-it notes, and I had to do that later. And so I was rushing going to the bank, and as you see, I have ones in my little stack. So I'm not the happiest person right now because I don't want ones. I've been figuring out that the smaller the bill, the quicker I'll spend it, and I don't want ones. And so I've already fixed everything, and so I am in my earring conjuring this month, so I'm learning to navigate with this particular setup because I'm not used to using it. So I'm gonna just kind of stack these up in such a way. So, but yeah, I think that my post-it confused the teller this time, and I didn't necessarily put a dollar sign over my 5, so she gave me 5 ones. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this now because I don't want the ones in my stash. I'm going to swap out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the ones with the 5 from what I'm going to deposit to pay debt in July, because I just don't want all the ones. I like my wallet to look as flat as possible. I want people to think I'm broke. I don't need nobody thinking I got any kind of money and to pop me over the head around this camp, because we know what kind of world we live in right now. And so the first thing I'm going to stuff is my groceries. And the type of wallet that I use is called a Savvy Sense wallet. I actually went to the site when I purchased mine. I think you can purchase these through Amazon. I prefer, and it's just a me thing, I don't know, with big retailers to go directly to the vendor themselves, because sometimes they don't get paid what they should have been paid if that sold it straight from their site. And I like to support the business. So 50, 100, 150. I use the 350s for my shopping, and this has slowed me down so much when I shop, because I don't know, there's something about that loose money. I'm not spending as much, and I'm a little bit more conscientious because I don't want to break it, because once it's gone, it's gone. So restaurants is $40, so it's $2.40. Well, I guess it's $20.40. And so I already have 10 in here. I'm going to add this, and it's going to be 50. I do have to volunteer July 1st at La Bonheur, and then we're probably going to have to go out to eat, and so I'll have a little bit for that. And then I think my team is doing something for my manager's month. There's something, he may have an anniversary or something coming up, so I'll have to eat with them for that. Gotta participate in the events. Laundry is going to be $45, so 20, 40, 5. And I do the extra 5 for laundry as simply just in case there is a 5th week of the month. I have the money to take care of it, and I'm never short on laundry. I've never had a problem with my laundry or forgetting that I needed cash for it since I switched over to using cash and doing it this way, because I don't have to go repeatedly to the ATM. It's just a one-time thing. So for household is $50, 20, 40, 50. And I left $2 in from last month for my weekend for June, because it doesn't do any good to take that out of there, because I'm probably going to spend it on something that's a necessity for the house. Thinking I need detergent or something like that this month, and that's normally a straight $20 right up the top. And the last thing I'm going to stuff is my pocket money, and I give myself $100. 20, 40, 60, 81. And I gotta pay for my driver's license. Could change the address on my driver's license this month, and any other things that I want to do with this money that I find that comes up for me comes out of here. But I'm still trying to manage how I spend it, because what I used to do was spend up my restaurant money, then go into my personal money to pay for restaurants, and then in the end of the month I'm going to the groceries to pay for food. And a lot of times that's when all the team events and stuff come up, and I get caught, but not in June, So I'm going to check that off. And so now all of my cash envelopes have been stuffed, and I am good to go. I feel like a new woman. I don't make any purchases until Sunday, even though I got paid on Friday, and that's because the payday falls on a weekend for me, the last day of the month. And so I think this is what confused the tellers. I have a 5. I didn't put dollar signs over here. Next time I will put dollar signs over there, because I do not want a bunch of ones. I don't understand. Who wants ones? Who wants a bunch of ones? I don't. But thank you guys for listening to me and my mini little rant. Oh, I forgot one thing. I always say I have community change, and I do. It's right in here. All the change I accumulate, and as I pay for things, I pull out change throughout that time. But if it starts to build up and gets a little pudgy out here, I have my little pig here. And I actually got her like a couple years ago at a retirement seminar. And she's purple. Her name is Petunia. Purple Petunia the pig. So I put it in here. I just dropped change in here. I actually just moved this to my bedroom because they did an inspection on the apartment. And I don't like when people wander around in my apartment and I'm not here. So I moved my change up here. Typically this stays downstairs, and if my sons need to rate it for the vending machine at work, that's fine. But normally I just load her up, and I can't wait until I fill her up. I'm hoping I fill her up, and then I'll just take her and cash her in. But anywho, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate each and every last one of you. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so below. You guys have a super fantastic morning, evening, or night. Thanks. Bye.